What's up, guys? It is early in the morning. Early for some, very late for others. Very late for me. I was at the gym today. I made a Facebook post about it. You guys look at my Facebook, you'll see it. I mildly injured myself. It's not severe enough to warrant a visit to the doctor or the hospital, but enough that it's causing me some discomfort and pain. It's in my right shoulder here. I'm not sure what I did to it. Might have been me fucking around with... Ooh, I cussed. Yes, I cussed. Overhead presses with the bar I was trying to get down for doing deadlifts. Had a 45-pound plate on each side, making for 135, and I hadn't done an overhead press in a while, and I decided, oh, what the heck, let me try it and see if I could lift it, and I did it for like 3 reps. Easy peasy, too. I'm not sure if it was that, or if it was the last 1 rep heavy beltless deadlift I did. I think I just had the bar too far forward, and it might have pulled my shoulder in a weird way. I thought it was at the lockout when I pulled my shoulders back, or that I may have shrugged. But yeah, it doesn't hurt that way. So what really hurts is when I actually lift my arm out to the side like a lateral. Oh, I'm holding my gym bag. Actually, when I pick that up, it's almost like when I put weight in my hands and I'm trying not to let the weight drag that side down. That's when it hurts. See, it's kind of hurting now when I move my hand to pick up the camera. I'm lying in bed right now. I was about to go to sleep, but decided to start this vlog off this day like this. I didn't bring the camera to lift. Mostly because there wasn't really anything that we were doing different. We were doing our 3x3s. Of course, we did switch up the deadlift thing a little weird. Oh, see, that hurts. When I move my arm like this, see, I don't know why it hurts that way, but I put it down like this, a little bit hurting, put it across my torso. You know, like the old break your collarbone, put you in a sling, have your arm going in front of your torso, elbow at a 90-degree angle. That's the only time it feels actually okay. So, I'm in a little bit of pain. If I'm laying here and not moving, it doesn't really hurt. That's when I start moving it. I mean, getting in and out of the car was kind of a pain. It's almost when I'm lifting my arm up to the side in a lateral, that's when it kind of hurts. So, I guess I'm introducing this vlog and the start of this one right before I go to sleep. Anyway, that's it for now. It'll be several hours later for me, but it'll be an instant for you. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I gotta go sleep. Catch you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so it has actually been a couple days since I shot that, me lying in bed telling you about how my shoulder hurts. I've come to the conclusion that the shoulder pain I felt was me being kind of stupid in the gym. I was trying to get a barbell off of the squat rack. It was on the top hook of a squat rack, and the bar had a 45-pound plate on each side. That's a 135. I hadn't done overhead presses in a while, so I decided to try to unrack that and do some shoulder presses. Yes, I used a little bit of a leg drive, leg jerk to get the bar up. But I managed 3 reps before I put it down because we were about to do deadlifts. I think what I did was overstrain the muscle. Yeah, it wasn't a joint injury because it's feeling good today. Mildly sore up at the lower part of the trap, right here, right where the deltoid and the trap meet. It still feels mildly sore there. See, if I move it around, I can feel there's a spot where it kind of hurts, but as I move it around, it feels better as I'm moving it. So what am I doing today? Why am I here? Well, it has gotten to a very specific time at night when there is not so much traffic on the road. It's midnight. and I got this in the mail. It's a camera mount. The 3 suction cup, I have it folded up for storage. I had it in my camera bag over there. But I'm going to go test this out. See, I haven't even taken the plastic off the suction cup yet. But it's a very basic design, simple design. I mean, I could have made one of these by myself, but the time involved would have just been a pain in the butt to try to make my own. It's cost me like 13 bucks on Amazon. It's a 3 suction cup thing. You stick it on a windshield. That's why I've been lagging a little bit on the vlogs. One reason I've already explained. The other reason is because I want to do more car stuff, but I was lacking in some particular pieces of tech. The GoPro I got, I have tested it. The sound quality on it stinks inside the car, to be honest. I think my camcorder might do the same thing. We'll see. That's why I'm gonna go out and test it tonight. I'm gonna jump on the highway, get to highway speeds. Hopefully the sound doesn't get too bad. I know that the range of this camera right here, the microphone range, is not the greatest. If you're not kind of right in front of it, it tends to sound like you're talking at the other end of a very long haul. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to see if it works out. Camera placement, specific spots of the windshield. I'm going to try it all. I'm going to play with it all tonight. I'm going to see what happens. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna have my GoPro set up. You get a good windshield view. The GoPro is always good for pointing out of the camera, out of the windshield towards the front. It does good for the inside too. The only problem is I only have one GoPro. I got one GoPro and this camcorder, so we're gonna play with that. If I need to, I will break out my SLR as well. That's why I'm testing these small cameras tonight. One thing I did play around with, and I do have a stabilizer. I have a GlideCam 2000. I've had that thing for years. I first came across that thing about 10 years ago. I bought one, I want to say 3 years after I saw it. It was actually I bought the GlideCam with the balance plate, the main shaft, the bearing, and the handle, but it didn't have a head setup. So I bought that on eBay, and then I ordered the head itself through GlideCam themselves. It's the head for the GlideCam 2000. It's not the cool one where you turn the knob and it adjusts. You loosen 4 thumb screws and you slide stuff around to balance it. I tried it with this camcorder. It doesn't work so well. The camcorder's too light for that one. The GlideCam 1000 was designed for camcorders, small point and shoots, and potentially even phones now. You could put it on that. But this little camcorder, this little tiny, I guess you can call it burrito-shaped camcorder, doesn't work so well on it. It's a little too light, so I might just reserve the GlideCam for my SLR. I've got a 5D Mark II, the first 1080 video SLR that Canon actually put out. It's a full frame SLR, shoots 21.1 megapixel images and shoots 1080 video. The only problem is the coding. It encodes in H.264, I believe. My computer doesn't do the best at processing that. It's like almost an uncompressed file. It's very large. It takes a lot of processing power. So usually I would put it in and convert it, create a separate file as an MP4 or even just a QuickTime MOV file. To make it smaller and easier to work with. But if this doesn't work out, if the sound on this one doesn't work out, might have to get an external mic, which can be very expensive. I bought one years ago it was an Audio Technica. I think it was a piece of junk. There was this loud white noise in the background of everything, so it's like while you hear talking and noise and people and external ambient sounds. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. The next time you will be in the car. It's going to be interesting trying to find out where to mount it on the windshield. But I've been wanting to do more car stuff, more of my car stuff, and this was kind of the last piece I was waiting for. So it's here. I don't have the GoPro mount on it because I have a car mount for the GoPro, which I feel like I may have forgotten to bring with me. I don't know why I feel like I forgot that. I bet you I did. It's probably at home in the case. But I'm going to be playing with this camera right now. This camera and that mount. I'm going to be kind of playing with it and see what kind of things I can shoot with it. And then see how the microphone on this camera works out in the car. All right. So the next time you see me, I will be in the car. I might start with it pointing out of the windshield. I want to see what kind of view this thing gets from the inside of the car. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Boom. So I'm walking out to my car. I'll give you guys a little cold start, but I forgot my little tripod inside, and I don't feel like going back to get it. So it's going to be from the passenger side of the car, or passenger side. It's going to be from kind of halfway inside the car, halfway out. So here we go. Okay. Nobody tripped. That was just a little 1800 RPM rev. Sounded way more than it actually was. The car wasn't that cold to begin with, as it is though. It says it was 120 degrees already. So I'm gonna wait till that thing gets up a little more. Maybe up to about 160, and then we're gonna go hit the highway. And the white balance is off. Be right back. Hold on, I'm gonna change that. Just like that. See? White balance is better. Because remember, I did change the lights inside my car. They are the white lights, not the original incandescents. You notice I had to actually open up the vanity mirror so that you could see me, because without it it's like that, with it it's like that. So because the map light, it was not enough. Just in case you guys forgot what that looks like, here you go, and there we have it. Remember that, yeah. And I'm not even gonna need to show you the glove box light, the pain in the butt light. Yeah, it says 142 degrees. I'm gonna go back and check on the door. I want to make sure it was locked. If you couldn't tell, I was at the shop, but it's where my packages get delivered. So I went there to get it. I want to go make sure I did lock the door. I did set the alarm, I remember that, but I want to make sure I actually locked the door and it's actually locked, not halfway locked. So catch you guys in a bit. The next camera angle is probably going to be pointed out the front of the car. I'm going to stick this mount. It's still on the mount right now. I'm holding that. I'm going to stick it to the windshield, point it out the windshield, and see how that sounds, how that works, or looks, I mean. See how that looks. All right, catch you guys in a bit. Bye. So I don't know if I actually mentioned it, but I did scrape her a little bit. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of hard to see right now, but yeah, there it is, right down the bumper. Little scar, right there on the fender. Yeah, see right there. See it right there. Yeah. Yeah. So that happened. I was pretty pissed off about that, as you can imagine. I gotta pull the car up a little bit. That way I can get in the passenger side. Oh, you know what? First angle out the window. First angle out the window. We'll see how that looks. Then I'm gonna, oh man. Oh, well, I don't care. Lights off. So, oh, music. I'm gonna drive out on the highway, drive for a little bit, and then see how that looks. And then I'll switch the camera view to the inside of the car. This one's gonna be pointed straight out first.
Just see how it looks. All right. See you in a bit. Bye. You know, the nice part is it rained a little bit today, and my car got cleaned, especially the windshield. And we're coming to the freeway. Let's try talking. Can this hear me? If so, how bad or how good? Testing. Okay, so I'm testing this thing out. It is upside down for me right now. The camera is actually positioned upside down. I'm testing it to see how this goes. I don't think I like where it's sitting, so I'm gonna move it with you guys on. Okay, nope, still don't like that. Let's try lower. Nope. Okay, so I know there's one little thing about this mount. You have a camera hanging by it. When you tighten up the screw, there's a spider on my windshield outside. When you tighten up the screw, it kind of tends to turn the camera. So I gotta make this thing all the way over here. Watch. You'll see as I'm tightening it up, it turns the camera. That's better. I kind of like it that view. But see, now I have this light on, which I don't like. Don't like that one either. But I figure this does work. I may also put it all the way on the end over there, at the other end of the windshield. But right now I'm going to review the footage from the drive out here, and we'll see what that looks like. Review the footage, and you can hear me talking. I may decide to add a sound recorder into this for a microphone just so you can hear me. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, with the window open, I'm guessing it's pretty noisy. So I may have to do this without the window open again. I gotta find a way to record the sound of the car. If anybody knows, let me know. Put it down in the comments. How can I record the sound of the car without it breaking up the microphone? And if I have to get an external microphone, is there a good budget one? Let me know in the comments below, please. Crazy ass fool. riding across the street on a bicycle in the dark with no lights on his bike. Stupid. I easily could have hit that guy. Crazy lady outside my car asking if she can get into my car. Not happening. And my white balance is off, and that's pissed me off. And she's still outside. Some white balance has changed. Yeah, crazy lady outside my car. I just rolled up the window on her. I didn't make her get away from my car. That was actually pretty easy. All I had to do was turn on the camera and point it at her. And she freaked out and just walked off. This was mostly just a test of the camera mount. I didn't bring the GoPro one, unfortunately. I kind of wanted to run both at the same time. Hopefully the sound is good. If not, I'll have to look into something else for sound. Turn the AC back on. One of these days, I'm going to take my car out and go on to more of an abandoned road and play a little bit on that. You know, just set the camera outside, do a flyby, come back, get the camera, go somewhere else, do a flyby. Maybe mount my GoPro to using this 3 suction cup mount it to this and put it on the outside of the car. We'll see. It'd make for a pretty badass view of the car, I think, or of the road. I don't know. We'll see. I'll catch you guys on the next one. As I've been saying in the past, appreciate what you got. Don't dwell on what you don't have. Be happy. Be healthy to the best of your abilities and enjoy your life. Peace, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.